favorite part.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you know that states have high standards if every state has a different standard?
Well, you know them. You know if every state has high standards because you have experts that know it, and if you assess to those standards faithfully, you know that high standards, it's not like pornography where you know it when you see it, but clearly low standards, you know it. That's what most states have had. Higher standards, along with real accountability and school choice and ending social promotion and teacher effectiveness plans and rewarding teachers for continuous improvement in student learning, all of that together yields rising student achievement. School choice, high standards. If people don't like Common Core, fine. Just make sure your standards are much higher than the ones you had before. We can't keep dumbing down standards.
I believe the first role of a president of the United States, honestly, as it revolves around education, is to devolve as much money, as much responsibility, and as much accountability into the states and into communities and parents' hands as possible. So, accountability, we need to understand who we're competing against. We know, factually speaking, that when Washington spends more money, the quality of education in this nation does not improve. We also know it helps to have facts.
Please welcome Governor John Kasich.
I'm going to tell you something that was a mistake. When we used the rhetoric that we're going to kill the Department of Education, you know what independent voters heard? Oh, so the Republicans want to kill education. So we've got to be careful with the way in which we use our rhetoric. What would I do? There are about 100 plus, maybe 110 federal programs. I think we need to bundle them up and we need to send them back to the states so that the states can develop their own ideas about how best to educate their kids. Thus back to, we see what you do, we look in Ohio, we look in Illinois, we look in Texas, and I want to move those programs. I want to empower people in the states.
How do you do it?
Well, we have standards where we look at how they're performing. But I'll tell you what the unions do, unfortunately, too much of the time. There's a constant negative comment to, they're going to take your benefits, they're going to take your pay, and so if I were not president, but if I were king in America, I would abolish all teachers' lounges where they sit together and worry about how woe is us. Well, look, I'm the governor of Ohio, so